What's going on, everyone? Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and subscribe to our YouTube. All you have to do is search 3-Man Wrestling Podcast, and you'll have instant access to all things 3MWP. We thank you for your support. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the 3-Man Wrestling Podcast. I'm one of the hosts, Alex. Alongside me is Steven.
What's up?
And Chris.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about RAW and Smackdown that took place this week.
There you go. That was a lot better.
Yeah, there we go.
I like that one.
Yeah,
Raw and
now we're good.
Smackdown was a lot better this week, too.
Yes.
Okay, but
even though you hated last week for some
okay,
reason.
but
Last week
like,
was terrible.
guys.
This was at least funny bad.
Can you guys slow down for a
I
second?
can't slow down because I'm so ready to
We're
talk
forgetting
about Raw.
that the greatest Royal Rumble happened.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't remember that at all because I didn't watch it.
You missed out, man.
It's okay.
You missed out on the greatest moment in wrestling history.
What, when
But-
Brock won?
No. Titus O'Neil, who make a lot of appearances later on.
Yeah,
this
so
episode.
this happened on
Yeah.
Friday, last Friday.
Mhm.
We'll talk about it real quick.
It was actually better than WrestleMania.
It was. I actually agree with that a lot. Maybe it's because it was so early, so like it didn't feel like the day was wasted.
That's true.
I don't know. It was paced well. There was really no like in between nonsense like WrestleMania brings, and I mean obviously the women weren't there, but they got paid and they had a free weekend off.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they didn't care.
Yeah, a lot of people got to go home.
Yeah.
So
was
that
there
cool
any
to see
like
everyone
outrage
home.
about that?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
they
Because a
didn't-
lot of people are like, "Oh, Vince McMahon is trying to like incorporate women more and do all these things," and then as soon as he's flashed money, he's like, "Nope."
Yeah, but they
Out.
got paid $200 million for this event. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It works.
That's it.
What?
That's it.
I mean that's
Well,
it.
they got paid for that on top of what else they're going to get from endorsements and all that.
Yeah.
Ticket sales, merch sales,
That's it.
because
I was
everyone
looking
was
at
wearing
half,
merch in that
like
building.
50. I mean, 500 million.
Everyone had some
That's what I was
sort of
looking
merch
at.
in that building, so they're getting a ton. At the end of the day, it's going to be well over $200 million they got paid initially for.
1 billion.
So I mean, what you get like what you get? I mean, we don't have to talk about matches, but
Well, I was talking to my friend about. Well, I was talking to someone about this, and he was saying how everything was kind of predictable.
yeah,
'Cause-
because it was a glorified house show.
Yeah.
So
Exactly what he said.
Yeah, the
And he's like,
people-
because I'm like,
it
we
was
did
pretty-
predictions for it, and he's like, oh, I could have got them all correct. And he's like, that was easy.
And we and Alex didn't.
Yeah. Way to rub it in, Chris, that you got all the predictions right.
No, me. This is what
No,
I actually got them wrong. Like, didn't I get?
No.
got every single
You
one
got every
right.
single one right.
Really?
Yeah. The Brock entity pick literally that was the last. We got every single one right.
Oh, I thought I got one wrong.
No.
No, every single one you got right.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's 9 matches?
There was 10, but one ended in a double count out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
so
one
that's
count.
what I was. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's what he was saying. He's like, yeah, that's like easy. I was like, okay, was it really? Like, is that what? I don't know. Is that what it was supposed to be?
Apparently we didn't think so. I will say, the Intercontinental ladder match was really good.
Yes, it was.
I enjoyed that a lot.
The finish could have been a little bit better, but
I love the finish,
but I did
bro.
enjoy it.
Get out of here.
I didn't see it coming up, but I thought
This
it
is
was
now
going
the
to be a little bit
two-man
crazy.
wrestling podcast
Hey,
with that terrible
don't-
opinion.
Don't-
Do you
don't
think
me.
that-
I like the fin. I just said
the
like it, but
greatest-
I thought it'd be a little bit crazier, I guess. I should say, but it was fun.
Do you think it got overlooked because of Titus?
Everything got overlooked
Titus
because of
definitely
Titus.
stole the show.
The only thing I literally saw on Twitter when like people were like they like this on wrestling, and I was looking, it was always Titus.
Yeah, so we could talk about that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll say AJ and Shinsuke had a really good match too.
They did. It was very fun.
Better than WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Double count out is fine.
Better than WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You were screaming your head off, bro.
Well, yeah, that was more because AJ won, and I wanted Charlie to be upset.
Yeah, and that he was.
So yeah, but no, it was a better match. Obviously, double count out, somewhat disappointing, but we're gonna get that match again on Sunday for Backlash. So
Yay.
that's exciting.
so exciting.
Yeah, the Rock and
Season
Roman
match.
nonsense was disappointing.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
That was great. My boy Brock won.
it is what it is at this point. Braun won the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Do you think Brock's actually gonna lose? Do you think he'll just retire and never lose?
I think they're probably just gonna make him beat CM Punk's record, and then that'll be it.
Yeah. So they can get that off the
But
CM
do you think
Punk's
he'll
record
go
off
out
the books.
losing or go out never losing?
I'm sure he'll lose. So yeah, Braun won. He got a trophy and a belt. Daniel Bryan lasted like an hour and 15
He
minutes.
broke the record, yeah.
Record for longest time in a Rumble match. His chest definitely showed the fact that he was in it for over an hour.
Yeah, it looked real beat up.
What else
I
happened?
wanted him to
and
win
then
so bad.
obviously Titus happened.
Wasn't he the first one in the ring?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Titus happened.
Has anyone ever been in the ring first and won?
Yes.
Only 2 people, right? I thought it was
Shawn Michaels did.
and was it Ray?
I don't know if Ray was first or second. He started the match.
Yeah.
And that didn't have the longest record.
Rey Mysterio did.
But then what's his name just took it?
Yeah, Daniel Bryan
Okay.
was in it for an hour.
Titus.
Yes.
The trip heard around the world. It was pretty crazy. I mean,
Initially, it was like you first were wait, what happened?
yeah.
And then once
'cause
everything,
they didn't show it, and
Yeah.
they cut to him, and he was like under the ring.
yeah. So initially, like when you first saw it, you thought that he was like going under the ring to grab something.
Hornswoggle.
Yeah, like, I don't know, grab someone or a weapon. So that's how it first looked. But then you heard the commentators burst out laughing, so you knew something weird happened. And then the replay.
So you're saying it wasn't
around the world.
staged?
No, a lot of people want to say it is, but it definitely
It
wasn't.
was not. That
Now,
momentum
at first
is
it didn't,
full
but now it
stage.
kind of looks staged. But I think they're just playing it. I don't think it's.
Well, now they're making it a thing because they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince apparently loved it. Obviously, based
Oh.
on the fact that he replayed it 8 times
Yes.
or something like that.
It was
Playing it.
the amount of. I think they replayed it during another like all this different stuff happening. Very interesting. They still would just like blow it
Yeah.
up on the replay.
There was a sumo wrestler.
Yes. Do you want to know the funny story
No,
on
I
why
know
that
why.
happened? You know why, Chris?
I
You want
know
to know?
why.
You want to know the funny story why there was a sumo wrestler at the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Why?
So beforehand, when Vince and them were talking to the prince that was paying him the money, he requested some wrestlers to make appearances. 2 of those wrestlers were Yokozuna and the Ultimate Warrior.
They're dead.
The problem is, yes, like Steven said, they are very, very dead.
Yes.
Yokozuna has been gone for, I think, the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior, I think it's closing up on 5, something like that. So he requested him to be there. Obviously, they couldn't until they replaced Yokozuna
So
with
he
a
never watched wrestling,
sumo
this guy?
wrestler.
Apparently, he watched it back then.
Yeah, he's very outdated on wrestling.
Ultimate Warrior, didn't he do the show with Asking Alexandria?
What?
He did like some MTV show, like, and he like basically put Asking Alexandria through a boot camp. You think you're tough?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He could have. Ultimate Warrior was a weird.
Yeah. And
Weird
then
man.
and then he died.
But yeah, that's why there was the random
Yeah,
sumo wrestler that was basically Yokozuna
There was
reborn.
a couple NXT guys too
Yep.
that were just there. They were helping with the tryout, so they gave them a spot. So Rey Mysterio, that really wasn't a surprise.
No, he was billed already.
Chris Jericho
Came in
back.
last.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty much it.
Yeah, it was a fun time. I mean, they had the 4 people who won the tryout segment. That was cool to give them all a little bit of airtime to show that they're going to be trying to be wrestlers.
Lots of heat on the Iranian dudes.
Oh my
the
God.
Davari brothers.
Yeah, the Davari brothers actually got legitimate death threats, and I messaged Steven and I said that's like a easy way to get yourself killed in foreign territory, because they were promoting Iran, and yeah, that's not what you're supposed to do in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they got
Zoom in
real
on that.
crazy heat.
Yeah, it's Ultimate Warrior.
It's war.
So we have confirmed that Ultimate Warrior trained Asking Alexandria and then died.
Is that what did it?
I guess so. This happened in 2012. That episode. So when did he die?
Shortly after.
5 years ago,
Yes.
2013.
Yeah, it's 2013, so wasn't that long after.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was
Yeah,
really fun.
it was a fun time.
Got a good meme out of it.
Yeah, the meme that will last for generations to come.
And this is gonna happen for another 9 years. So
I feel like when people
Gotta get
talked
used to it.
about the Greatest Royal Rumble, they just talked about that.
well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
got all
the
the
Like, dude,
attention.
did you see Titus? I'm like, yeah. or the Brock and Roman fight. That was it. I didn't hear anything else.
But yeah, it was a good time. Don't know next year or whenever they have the next event. There could be women involved, probably not, but we'll see.
So Saudi Arabia is going to have one every year, annually?
I think it's a 10-year deal they have.
Something like that. So you never know. Eventually, maybe women will become involved. I know they're doing these promo videos about Saudi Arabia and the new prince and how he's, supposedly this up-and-coming guy for leadership and equality and people with more culture. So there might be women wrestling next year.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. So whatever it means over there. It was a fun time. And, we're looking forward, I guess, to next year's Greatest Royal Rumble.
I'm looking forward to Backlash.
But yes, Backlash is next, and Backlash.
Let's not live in the past,
be,
guys. Let's
very, very
live in the future, in the present.
So does that mean you want to talk about past episodes of Raw and SmackDown?
No.
That's for a future time frame to be determined on when we do older wrestling stuff.
Yeah. So Chris, do one of your fancy intros.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're about to do Raw right now.
Yeah, because we're gonna talk about Raw now.
Yeah.
Raw
talk. Let's go. Come on, let's have fun.
Are you guys ready for some Raw? Yeah, baby.
All right, so let's talk about some Raw, guys.
Let's do it.
Did you guys enjoy Raw this week?
Yeah, I thought Shinsuke did a wonderful job.
That was SmackDown.
And then he did a great job on SmackDown.
I enjoyed Raw.
Did you guys enjoy Raw this week?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Raw was great. Kurt Angle,
Kurt Angle wasn't on the show.
Someone totally watched Raw this week, or was paying attention to Raw this week.
What was the first thing that happened?
Roman.
Roman came out and said, Joe's like, shut up! And then...
so Roman came out, as Chris said. He said how he beat Brock because his feet touched first or whatnot.
He's like, wah, I won, wah.
Then Samoa Joe appeared on the screen.
Shut up.
And he said that, when he gets him at Backlash, he's going to put his downward spiraling career to sleep. So that was fun.
But then... Guess what happened, Alex?
Who came out first?
Jinder Mahal.
Yes, Jinder came out first.
So excited.
And then who came out after Jinder?
Don't you love Jinder,
Sami Zayn.
Alex?
Sami Zayn came out.
No, I hate Jinder.
Exactly.
He's so boring.
And then who came out after Sami Zayn?
Another hometown hero, Kevin Owens.
Lots of French Canadians. They were speaking French.
Yes, they were.
And they all wanted to fight Roman Reigns tonight.
Wait, they went and spoke Canadian?
French.
Yeah, same thing. Don't you know?
They all wanted to face Roman.
Who doesn't? He's on a losing streak. Take advantage of it now.
So
I don't like taking advantage of people who are down.
Eventually,
Alex.
as things go on in the wrestling world, they
John
all
Cena?
attacked Roman Reigns because that's what they do. And then Bobby Lashley came out.
Yep.
And then Braun came out. So guys,
I don't think Bobby had to come out. Braun could.
Well, let's talk about this. Why did either of them come out?
Because they're a new tag team.
I know, but why do they care about Roman?
Because
they want to beat him up at the
gotta have that triple six match.
They want to.
So no, why wouldn't? I don't like these explanations. Why does Bobby Lashley care about Roman Reigns? Let's start there.
I mean, Roman Reigns has the hair and he has the lashes, so together they
he
can
doesn't
make
have
one.
lashes.
Who, Bobby Lashley?
Yeah.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
I've stared at his eyes. He definitely has lashes.
Okay, what's the actual reason? Do you have a good reason as to why he would help him?
He wants to be on his side to get the pushes like Vince pushed Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but Roman's career is spiraling downward.
Steven, enlighten us.
I don't have an explanation. I'm just asking you guys.
I literally gave you the answers, and
but
you
I'm
said
saying,
they were wrong.
What's the answer? That he has the
Roman
lashes?
has nicer hair, and Bobby has the lashes.
Bobby doesn't have hair.
So Roman has the hair. That's why he's helping him, so he could take his hair.
Maybe Bobby is using Roman to be like, hey, he's spiraling downward, but I'm helping him because I want to get myself to the top.
Let's move past Bobby Lashley because we have no explanation here.
Way to cut him off when he's explaining.
Let's talk about why did Braun help Roman?
Because he's going to get these hands.
Because they literally tried to murder each other for like 5 months last year.
Because
why are they friends all of a sudden?
There's this thing that Vince gives them every week. It's called a script. And Vince wrote, you're going to help this guy.
I don't think Vince wrote it.
And he's going to
someone else wrote it and Vince said that's a good idea.
I mean Kurt Angle?
No.
Triple H?
No.
They write the scripts.
No, they don't.
So anyway, Luke Stronghold got in here and was like,
what?
Let me get at this, Braun. Get the hands. And then Luke's going to come in next week and fight Ron. Braun.
Ron.
Ron Burgundy.
Baron Corbin. No, I don't think that's how any of that went. But anyway, they had a match later, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Another fun thing that happened.
Tampa Bay Lightning just won the Boston Bruins.
Oh, wow.
Now
There you
it's a
go.
tied series.
Another fun thing that happened was a Seth Rollins promo. He kind of threw Brock Lesnar under the bus.
Yeah.
Good.
Says he doesn't want to be Brock Lesnar. He said he wants to be a fighting champion. So, what do you know? Finn Balor came out.
No way.
And Finn Balor said that their series is 2-2.
Oh my god.
So that means there needs to be a
Is it a best out of
tiebreaker.
7? What is it?
Well, right now it's best out of 5, dude. Let's slow down for a second. So he says you got to put that title on the line tonight because you're a fighting champion, right? Right. And the fans agree. So Seth is like, all right, let's do it, man. We're friends. We're buddies. Let's fight each other. That makes sense. But the Miztourage came out.
And they still use the
Yes.
Miz music. I think they have to switch that up.
Why,
So
they don't
maybe
have an
they'll
identity.
Get involved on Sunday, guys.
Yeah.
But they want to be the 4 horsemen of the WWE with Seth and Finn, and they said no. They did not want to do that because that's not good. Why? All right. Explanation: why would Seth and Finn team up with Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas? Chris, go.
They like losing.
Who likes losing?
Them.
Who's them?
Them.
Who's them?
Obviously, them, Steven. You know who them is.
The Miztourage?
No. Ms. Ross would like. Oh, my God, Steven. Can't even have this. Alex, you're up.
Why? Because you have 2 guys that you can just send out and do your billing for you. So you can just sit back and relax and let these guys beat up people for you and get yourself some easy wins. I think that's why you might want to recruit them.
There's a lot of he's and thems in there, Steven. I don't know
like
who he's talking
pronouns.
about.
I don't like
The
pronouns.
Miztourage.
All right. We'll move past that.
You didn't give us your opinion at all.
I don't have an opinion. I'm just asking you guys. I want to know if you guys
I
can
thought you were
enlighten me.
asking us because you have the answers, Steve. You're the
I don't
expert.
have the answers,
You're
man.
the expert. He's the fan, and I'm the outsider.
I never claimed to be an expert.
Yes, you did.
I'm pretending to know what I'm talking about.
Let's
for
go
a
to the first
podcast.
episode. You're like, I'm the nerd and the expert.
That doesn't mean I'm an expert.
It does. That gives you the license.
No, it
Certification, bruh.
I have 0 experience wrestling, working for a wrestling company. I'm not an expert. I just watch it way too much. That's my That's my level of expertise.
As a fan, you're an expert fan.
No, I'm not. Because, I am not.
You're destroying our foundation as a podcast.
Oh, my God. What foundation is it?
That you're the expert.
I never said I'm an expert.
All
I just said
right,
I
so
know.
our expert has not been an expert this whole time. So if you ever listen to him, that's why his predictions aren't right. Joe Thornton's playing tonight. Anyway, to answer your question, Mr. Raj wants to win, so they'll go with the winners, Finn and Seth.
Yeah, but you claim that they always lose.
They do. That's why they want to team up with winners.
No, but you say Finn and Seth always lose.
Yeah, they do. So they want to team up with winners.
Then how is one of them a champion right now?
Because one had to lose to have the other one win. Steven, it's easy math. Winners and losers. Next question. Let's keep this going.
All right. Next, we'll talk about
John Cena.
the match we alluded to: Sammy, Kevin Owens, and Jinder.
There's no show this week.
What?
You know how they put out a table and they had a talk show?
Yeah,
Yeah, it didn't happen.
I know. They don't do it every week.
They should.
I know. You're right. But they teamed with Jinder versus Roman, Braun, and Lashley. What do you guys think of this?
It broke my heart
Why?
because he teamed up with Jinder.
Why?
I don't like the Great Khali, dude. I tell you that every week.
Is that why you didn't watch the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Yeah, the Great Khali came back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for all of about 3 minutes, and he just lumbered and just looked bad.
You got like $2 million to do that, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, but what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this match?
It was fun.
Not at all.
I mean, you put these 6 in the ring, man. It's gonna be a good
They-
time. I
they
think.
do
I
really
mean, I
good
just
work.
like the shoulders. That
Yeah, there
it.
was even more shoulder blocks this
Mhm.
week from Braun.
Actually the Braun when Braun shouldered the post or whatever you call it, the buckle, that was freaking hysterical.
Why?
You guys didn't find that funny? He was like, "Roar," and you obviously knew that he was gonna move out of the way. He's like, "Roar, brrr, hands." Like it was kind of ridiculous.
I like the finish a lot. I found it kind of funny that Braun absolutely no-sold a super kick.
Yeah, so the finish, as Alex is alluding to, Braun did that. Then he power slammed KO. So I have an actual question here, not just stupid
opinions.
Yes. So Braun won the match for his team, obviously. He was more over in Canada than the two French Canadians were in the match.
Yeah.
Are we officially moving towards Braun being the top guy instead of Roman? Because I feel like this is a match.
Brock?
You know
Brock
what I mean?
is number
I
one.
feel like this is a match Roman would usually get the win in. I would think. Usually he gets the pin.
Especially when he's having a losing streak like he has right
Yeah.
now. You try to flip that switch real quick and give him even a match like this, you give him a win in a match like this. You get the pin. Okay, his losing streak's over.
I mean, Braun obviously won the Greatest Royal Rumble, which we really doesn't mean anything in the long run. Like
It's literally the
it's
Andre
cool.
the giant Memorial Battle Royal trophy.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mean much.
I mean, he got a cool belt,
Yeah, he did.
so that's cool. I mean, it's canon. They're not acting like it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like those Star Wars books and stuff that no longer
Got wiped
count.
from existence. Sorry for all those people who had to read all those
Yeah,
books.
so I mean, reports said that there's like ongoing debates about it. Like, is it Braun or is it Roman? I mean,
I think
it's
it's
obvious
time.
who the fans want at this point.
Yeah, I think it's time for the Braun
I feel
push.
like if Roman wasn't being pushed as a top guy, in time he would probably organically become the top guy.
Yeah, no one likes him. So Braun's in.
But do you think if Braun is then put in the Roman position, people will stop liking Braun?
No, because I think it's
Well, it depends. Are they gonna keep pushing him like they did Roman? I feel like people already like Braun. Let's get these hands.
The thing was, like, Roman, I guess you could say the Shield let him organically become liked, but then the problem was that he got forced or pushed, and like we said, over and over, way too much. Where I feel like with Braun, it started off organic, and his push has been organic, and it's been very, strong. Going forward, I don't think if he got pushed, I think people would enjoy him. I think if people think they would like seeing him get pushed instead of Roman right now.
If our prediction is right, Samoa Joe wins Sunday.
Yes.
And Roman loses again. Do we think that Braun is in the Universal title match at SummerSlam?
I think it's a possibility. I think they can
Or
push him that way.
do you think... Well, you can't have... Never mind. I was going to say, do you think they do the Fatal 4-Way again, but Samoa Joe's on SmackDown?
SmackDown, yeah.
So they can't do that. I mean, it could be a triple threat, hypothetically, but...
We already saw that.
With Kane.
Yeah.
Chris, you liked that match, because Kane didn't do anything.
Didn't he lose?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they do Braun and Brock again, and Braun loses, it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, it really is.
But we know that they love doing pointless matches.
Every match has a reason, Chris. Speaking of a match that had a reason, Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins was the main event. So yeah, they said that their series was tied, so they had the main event tonight for the IC title after Kurt Angle made it official. I've said it before. I'll also keep saying it. Finn and Seth are like bread and butter, man.
Yeah.
It just goes together, man.
They could. It's like having KO and Sammy in the ring. Like they both, when they go at it, something's good's gonna happen. You're never gonna have a bad match when those two are in the ring. It's the same thing with Rollins and Finn.
Yeah, Chris. Last time they had a match, you kind of crapped on it, even though it was pretty damn good when it was on Raw. What'd you think this week? People can't hear you shrugging.
They can hear it. I heard it. I heard my clothes rustling. You heard it was a shrug. I think Mia Kunis doesn't look bad with short hair. But the point of the story is that this match wasn't that bad. It was
What do you
okay.
mean that bad? That means it was.
It wasn't like before.
Okay, it was a great.
Like
match.
before, it was like you were just watching some really bad movie and just wasn't ending for another 20 minutes. This time, the movie was pretty good. it wasn't great.
It wasn't Last Jedi.
No.
It was Infinity War.
No, it's not Infinity War.
It wasn't that. Are you saying it wasn't that good, or the movie wasn't as good as Finn Balor and Seth Rollins?
I can't believe you just compared such a great movie to that fight.
I don't know, man. Based on, I feel like that ending to the movie, no spoilers. That'd be something you'd turn on a whole movie franchise for.
You could tell everyone that Batman dies, but the point of the story is, the fight with Seth and Finn was okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you guys are getting tired of it. This is like they keep fighting.
They're my two favorite, man.
They're good.
Then there you go. But like for me, they're not my
gonna...
favorite. Seth Rollins is cool. He's great entrance music. But after a while, I'm just like, hey, is there no other new wrestlers?
Have a couple more matches probably.
Like, you know what I want to see? I want to see Seth have a match with Luke Stronghold.
I'd watch that.
Exactly. let's get that going.
But Luke Stronghold's a 205 Live guy.
Yeah, he's have him make
and he's one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. He's not going to be on main roster for a while.
Exactly. So what he'll do is he'll just come out of the ring, like powerbomb Seth Rollins and leave. I'm like, who's that?
He doesn't do power bombs.
Well, he will because that's his thing in WWE.
No, his thing is backbreakers.
In Live 205.
Speaking of power bombs.
205.
Speaking of power bombs in 205 Live. This isn't SmackDown,
I love how
but I'm going to talk about it now.
Sharks.
Buddy Murphy had a match
Who's
against
Buddy Murphy?
a local jobber.
Is it the elf?
And he power bombed him and completely knocked the guy out. He went stiff.
That's
like
good.
Literally
Not great,
completely stiff.
But it's
Steven doesn't mean great,
crazy, but
yeah.
I don't mean great, but I mean it as in like that's insane.
So you're not a fan of? Are you a fan of Seth winning this match?
Of course, I want Seth to win.
But you claim he always loses.
He does. Well,
yeah, he seems to win almost every match he's in.
When I said that, he was losing all the time.
No, he wasn't. You said it after a gauntlet match where he literally beat John Cena and Roman Reigns in one match.
He lost after that.
But he won 2 matches.
That doesn't count. He still lost.
That counts.
2 out of 3 is still winning.
Against the 2 top stars, arguably, right now in wrestling.
I don't agree with your logic at all.
Sorry, man. He lost, but now he's a winner.
I think Finn needs to develop also another finisher in his arsenal because I love the coup de grace, but when I hate that's constantly when he misses it, that's when it's like his internal like downfall.
Yeah, did they botch something, or is that he's supposed to completely miss?
No, he's like he usually misses like when he's not gonna like when he usually doesn't win, he misses it and then he acts like he messed up his ankle or his knee or like rolls out and then like Seth or like in this case he rolled and then Seth hit him with a curb stomp.
How dare you speak poorly of him?
I like Finn, but I'm saying
Finn's cool. He has a nice beard.
If he adds another a different finisher to his arsenal, it'd be cool.
He needs a new recipe for his kitchen.
Thing.
He needs a new recipe for his kitchen.
He should bring that out more.
What do you think he should do, Chris?
I don't know. Bring a chocolate cake as a dessert. Bring us some goodies.
Okay, but what moves do you suggest?
Okay, fine. The main dinner, the main cuisine, it's good. It's good stuff. All right, I'll take it. I'll eat it. Pasta, vodka pasta, penne and vodka, But like he's not bringing any good desserts.
So the coup de grace is the pasta, is what you're saying.
That's what he's saying. It's good, but he needs to add something to finish off.
Like give me a cherry on my ice cream, bro. I feel like he's not even bringing the ice cream. Seth Rollins is bringing that ice cream. He's bringing the fudge. He's bringing the nuts to put on the fudge. You know what I mean? That carrot.
Okay.
That's Sunday, man. He's bringing it.
I need you to suggest a move that could be that Sunday with the cherry on top.
You know who has a great move? It's called the Tombstone.
Undertaker. Okay.
Do it.
You can't just do the Tombstone.
Just call it something else, like the pile driver.
No, you can't. Pile drivers are banned from WWE.
And do you know how much, dude? That'd be a sugar overload right there. That'd be like having 2 Sundays if he did that. All right, it's just like if John Cena did his like FU and called it that.
If let's say he goes to Vince and says, "I want to do a pile." No,
he doesn't tell him. That's how much of a rebel. And dude, that'd be the ultimate Sunday if you just did that on a Monday.
So you haven't seen the Demon yet. What should the Demon do the first time you see him?
Oh, what do you call it? A buried alive match. I got it. A demon buried alive. Like that's perfect.
I feel like a demon would be more suited for an Inferno match.
Well, yeah, the casket's gonna be buried in the Inferno.
No, like the ring is
on fire.
Yeah.
And the first person to burn, the other person wins.
Exactly. And then they get buried alive.
So an
So you wanted
Inferno
3
buried alive
Okay,
match.
I
so
want everything to happen.
You wanted 3 stages of Hell match. You want Inferno, Buried Alive, and you have to name a third match stipulation.
Um.
Hell in a Cell.
Alex, help me out with this.
Yeah, we'll add
But
Hell in a
what
Cell.
order is it? Is it Hell in a Cell,
It's all
Inferno,
it's,
then
it's
Buried
all,
Alive?
It's all encompassing.
No, because each match has to have a fit. Someone has to win each match.
You have to have Buried Alive as the ending point.
Well,
Yeah,
'cause you're
that's
getting
how you
buried
end it.
Because
alive.
you're buried alive.
I think it should be you have to throw the person into the
Wait.
grave off Hell in a Cell to win.
Yeah,
What
I
if
just
it's
thought
an
of that video
Inferno-
of.
What if it's an Inferno Hell in a Cell?
Oh, so the
with the
cell
buried
is on
alive?
fire,
Yes. Yes.
Is
and you have to somehow
You
escape
have,
it.
Yeah, you have to escape it somehow.
and
There's a
bury
little
the
opening.
person.
There's a little opening. You have to
Okay.
get the person and then bury that person.
I think
alive.
we could pitch this to WWE.
Off the Hell in a
I
Cell.
think
though.
they'd
Like,
go
that's your
for it.
finish. That finish, but there's through the little
Okay.
opening.
and after it's all over, Braun tips the cage.
Yes, I would agree.
There we go.
Tips everything.
And
Alright.
Shane's on top. Just
Yeah,
because
so
he has to fall off.
he has to jump
Shane
off.
is the ref.
Once the person's buried alive, he has to jump off. That signifies
Okay.
the end.
Okay.
There we go.
Anyway, now that we went completely off topic,
It's not off top. It was on topic.
let's talk about what else happened on Raw real quick. Elias and Rude had a match.
Our
And
name's
Bob-
Elias.
Bobby Roode got hurt,
Mhm.
and the match ended.
What the?
So that was that. Authors of Pain squashed Jean-Paul and Francois, aka local talent. Yeah,
He got some punches in.
I think they're spinning their wheels on Authors of Pain again, just like every other NXT
Oh
tag
my
team.
god, their tagline was so lame.
What'd they say?
Something about books and
Oh, the book
authors.
being-
Oh yeah,
off.
the book is still open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty lame. Ruby Riott and Sasha had actually a pretty good match.
Mhm. No
Um,
Bailey in the corner.
Prediction: Ruby Riott's the next to challenge Naya. Prediction.
Probably.
Prop bet. Prop bet for next.
You'll get a,
predictions.
if that happens, you'll get a point for a future pay-per-view.
If they have
your
the match,
choosing.
I get a point for that pay-per-view.
Yes, you do.
But it has to be the next person.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair point. Ruby Riott won that. Riot Squad got involved, obviously. Moment of Bliss, again. Funny this week. They talked about the rides, how Nia kept making fun of Alexa for not being able to go on the rides at wherever they were.
Six Flags, bro.
Was whatever it is. I forget exactly where. And there was turkey legs involved. Nia
Yeah.
was eating. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, maybe they might be getting me on this now. It's still offensive, but I'm okay with it.
It's if it's funny and offensive, it's good. That's what we're trying to say here. on the
If
Family
it's
Wrestling
if it's
Podcast.
not funny and cringy, that's when we get a little critical.
Titus and Baron had a little thing. They were talking to Titus about his fall, and he was a good sport about it. So Titus was being a good sport about his fall, and Corbin came and was like, "Hey, why are you guys wasting your time with him? You know what's better than not falling, or you know what's better than falling and being good at sport, not falling at all."
Yeah.
Typical
Yeah.
Baron Corbin.
Yeah, they're
Reminds me of that
Yeah.
hick who thinks he's like really like clever.
Jesse.
I didn't say fat.
But then Corbin had a match with No Way Jose. Chris, are you still on the No Way Jose train?
Yeah, he's ridiculous. Let's go.
You love him?
He's better than Corbin.
Do you like him? Is he in like your top 5 right now?
No.
Is he close?
He's my rookie. He's my rookie of the year.
Okay, so far. During the match, Titus came out.
Titus O'Neil.
Apollo and Dana Brooke were making sure he didn't fall on his way down.
Which is pretty funny. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he slipped on the apron, and in just a split second, they completely killed the thing.
Yeah, they did.
They kind of ruined it. But that distracted Baron Corbin, and No Way Jose won. So.
But was it intentional that he did that?
Yes, it was intentional.
No, I'm saying you know how he got Baron Corbin came out and like interrupted him. Did he intentionally do that fall job just so Baron would get distracted?
Who knows? We'll
That's
find
the
out
thing.
next week. on
That's what they
Dragon Ball
have to
Z.
do with this. Otherwise, they really dropped the
Yeah.
ball on this.
Mickey James and Natalya had a match. Ronda was in Natalya's corner, and Alexa was in Mickey's corner.
Ronda got a huge pop as usual, and
Mhm.
Natalya was in her home country.
Yes. Alexa got involved, and Ronda chased her around the ring.
Mhm.
Ronda, not the most athletic runner. It was quite comical watching her run. But that led to a roll-up by Natalya, and she won. And then Nia came out, which made Alexa run through the crowd. And then Nia, Natalya, and Ronda all hugged and were nice to each other.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Yeah, that was mainly it for Raw this week.
Yeah, so Finn and Seth, good job, guys.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to the Inferno Hell in a Cell Buried Alive match at SummerSlam.
Yes.
That will do
if it
more than
works,
Saudi Arabia.
If we pitch it and it works, I'm assuming we'll probably get some free tickets for SummerSlam.
Hopefully.
At least.
I mean, if we have the idea, they have to compensate us.
Yeah.
So that was Raw. It was all right. Wasn't the worst Raw ever.
No.
Not the best Raw ever. And now Chris is going to transition into Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
It's new. It's fresh. It's Would You Rather.
Welcome to another edition of our Would You Rather segment.
Would you rather?
From what I understand, some people enjoyed this last week.
Yeah.
Got somewhat controversial, so we're going to tone it down a bit here.
Yeah, let's turn it down a notch.
It's themed based on the greatest fall or the greatest royal tumble
Yes.
Titus had. So, guys, here's our Would You Rather for the week. It's Titus O'Neil themed, as I said.
Yeah.
Would you rather trip on your way to the Royal Rumble match in front of millions of people and get made fun of for several days on end and
memed
likely
and
weeks
gifts
and months?
Yeah. Possibly years.
Or get suspended for 90 days without pay for tugging on Vince McMahon's suit when Daniel Bryan is announcing his retirement.
Jokingly tugging.
Yes.
Like he tugged it once as a joke.
So, guys, embrace debate. Chris,
Tugging on the jacket?
why?
Because I have so much money, I don't need that 90-day pay.
You sure Titus O'Neil has all that money?
Of course. He's tall.
You're at the same level. That's we're putting a stipulate. You're Titus, like you're at the same level as Titus O'Neil, or you could be Titus O'Neil. Just saying. So,
Dude, I got the money.
You have the money.
I have the money.
Are you sure you have 2 kids to feed?
Yeah, well, I don't have to feed them. I mean,
That's
I
terrible.
could ration them for 90 days. I'll be okay.
A long time, my friend.
Are
Yeah.
you sure you want to be suspended?
Yeah, let's go. That's my record.
Your career
Makes me
has to
look
get
badass.
rebooted when you come back. You don't know
Exactly.
what's gonna happen. You're in Titus Worldwide now. That's not really a great career.
Titus
Yeah,
does
you're
suck.
with Apollo and Dana Brooke.
Yeah, you're probably not going to win with Apollo there. Well, I'll take my chances. I'll be reborn.
You're just going to call Uncle Batista for some money.
You know, Drax is pretty good.
Just that, I think that might have been before. No, it
No,
wasn't.
it was there. It was.
Yeah, it was after.
Yeah,
He was Drax. Yeah, so he was rich.
Yeah.
He was rich anyway. Alex, where do you stand on this? Would you rather?
You know what? I would love to take a nice fat tumble from millions of people and play it off. You know why? Because people are going to talk about it, and I don't care. I'm embarrassed a little bit, but you know what? I'm all over the news. People, you know what? I just hang out. I'm Titus O'Neil, or
I like
myself.
this logic better than Chris's.
I can come out, have some fun, not blow this up like I did on Monday. I would do something different. I would keep this going though. But you know what? It's funny. I messed up. I made a mistake. I amused the millions of people by taking a nice tumble under the ring. Why
Fair
not?
point.
I will take the tumble.
Yeah, you know what, Chris? Sorry, man. You're wrong. I'm gonna say I want to tumble. You know why? Because I fall a lot to begin with. I'm a pretty clumsy guy. Chris has seen me smash my head on several shelves and objects at work on a daily basis.
The ice cooler. That's a tough one too.
Yeah, I do. It's at least once a day I hit my head, and usually someone sees it.
Yeah, you hit your head way too
So
often.
I'm a clumsy guy. It's bound to happen if I'm in a Royal Rumble at some point. And you know what? If I'm a good sport about it, people will like me. No publicity is bad publicity. Just
Yeah,
look
that's
at
true.
Kanye West right now.
Oh yeah.
Dude's going off the deep end, but people love it. I love it. It's entertaining.
Pretty
They're
entertaining.
digging
right now.
him a grave.
And you know what? I got merch from it. I got a shirt. People are gonna buy it, hopefully.
The
And you know what?
WWE makes money off it, not you.
And you know what I get? No, you get some money. It's your likeness.
You get a portion.
And you know, I built a storyline for myself organically, which is something a lot of people can't do. So you know what? Eating some dirt on your way to the ring. It is what it is. I'll take it on the chin. Get there. Never mind. Just got controversial. I'll take it on the chin. Get up. Get in there Royal Rumble.
I get knocked
Hey,
down.
look.
I get up.
Look at it this way. He at one point he had the quickest time in the Royal Rumble. He got eliminated in like 5 or 6 seconds. So this is better.
Yes, this is
And
a
I
lot
agree.
better.
I agree with this. I think your reasoning sucked, Chris. I'm gonna give you one more chance to give a better reason for your decision.
I'll take the 90-day pay cut. Cause I don't need the money, man. Titus O'Neil.
He just doubles down on it.
Yeah, just double down. You could have said, you know what, I want a nice vacation to hang out with my family, relax. You could have said something like that, but no.
I just said I would ration my food for my kids. Why would I want to hang out with them on vacation for 90 days?
You said you had the money.
Why do I even have kids?
have
I'm
the
Titus
money.
O'Neil.
Because he's a nice man.
He's a nice guy.
No.
And he is a wife.
No. I'm not living in that mistake.
Wow.
It's got
That's a low blow
controversial
to
again.
the Titus O'Neil.
So that's that.
Would you rather?
Now, Chris, we're gonna go talk about SmackDown. You okay with that?
SmackDown time.
Woo!
Yay.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Are you guys ready for some SmackDown? Yeah, baby.
You ready to talk about SmackDown?
Sure.
SmackDown Live. So, did you guys like SmackDown this week?
It was great.
I like SmackDown
It was
this
enjoyable.
week. I had a good time. First and foremost, Paige made it known that Shane wouldn't be there tonight because Braun launched him through a table at the Greatest Royal Rumble. And
Doesn't make sense. Didn't he fall off Hell in a Cell made an appearance like the next night?
Doesn't matter.
That's okay.
Braun is stronger than gravity.
That's true.
That's
And that AJ versus Shinsuke will be a no DQ match at Backlash.
Big pop.
Yes, which should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the segments we enjoyed the most.
Yeah, you talk for yourself, man.
Okay. Did you guys enjoy the Bar and New Day backstage?
Yeah,
You did?
I found it funny and enjoyable.
Okay, we won't talk about them yet. Thank God. Let's talk about Miz TV because that started the show.
Mhm.
Jeff Hardy was the guest.
The Hardinator.
And the moral of the story, from Miz was that he disrespected Randy Orton. And then the snake himself, the Viper, came out. And he said, me and Jeff, we're cool. I have no problem with Jeff. You all right, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
I have no problem with Jeff. But he said, you know what, on Sunday I do have a rematch. I earned it at because I never got my rematch when I lost my title. So I'm going to take my title back on Sunday at Backlash. But then Shelton came out. Interesting.
The
Okay.
gold standard.
No, he's not the gold standard, man.
Not anymore.
Ain't no stopping me now.
I missed the gold standard.
Ain't the body good. No stop. Ain't no body,
That's
man.
how he was
No
gonna.
jump.
That's how he was gonna come back, but then he messed up his shoulder and then they scrapped it. I think. But it's okay.
He should be the gold standard.
He should be the
They
gold
should
standard.
bring back his mom.
They should.
Um,
WWE.
And Shelton said that Randy Orton doesn't deserve anything because Shelton beat him last week, if you
Yep.
guys remember.
Yeah.
But Shelton and Miz attacked Jeff and Orton, and they got laid out, but then they had a match shortly after, right after the commercial break. Orton and Hardy won that match. Not much to talk about there. But Orton RKO'd Jeff Hardy after the match.
Hell
So
yeah.
Orton stood tall going into Sunday.
Which means he's gonna lose.
I mean, we'll see. Right?
Yeah, we'll see. But I think he's gonna lose.
They also noted that Daniel Bryan wasn't cleared to compete. AKA, he was probably just home hanging out.
Yeah.
Didn't want to travel. But then, like I said, I enjoyed this live. You guys didn't seem to care. But the Bar and the New Day were backstage. The Bar were kind of just strolling through. And they look to their left. And the New Day are standing there in a hilarious pose. I guess that's just what they do. They hang out backstage and
Yeah.
practice cheerleading poses.
Because why not?
And we had the debut of Booty the Butler. who presented pancakes to them. They said there's no beef between them and the bar. They gave him pancakes. They're like, here's a gift from us, but the bar threw the pancakes.
That's a no-no.
That's a big no-no.
You don't do that.
Big E was very upset. He looked emotionally distraught and personally offended.
The fact, this is what makes it great though, is I love Big E's expressions every time something with like the pancakes are involved. He just sells that he is so pissed off or so upset, and it's so funny how he does it.
What do you guys think is the next food item that they're gonna get over?
Oh man,
It was cereal, then it was Pops, and now it's pancakes.
Some pop cereal.
No, like lollipops.
ice cream.
They seem to operate in the breakfast realm the most with cereal and pancakes.
I don't think they're gonna do waffles. Bacon.
Bacon.
You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with bacon.
With bacon.
How are they? I don't know if they could do bacon though.
It's tough.
I'm not sure they'll be able to pull it off.
I don't think you throw that really in the crowd because I think it would turn to utter bloodshed over people fighting for bacon because everyone loves bacon.
I'm trying to think.
You have to think about something that can
I would
just
have never thought of pancakes though. So.
Well, yeah, but you also have to think of something like pancakes are perfect because you can just like throw them. Same with burritos. You can throw them at people. You can throw them in the crowd. Pancakes, you can throw them as a frisbee. Throw them at people.
Sausages.
Popsicles a little bit tough. You can have the round sausages. Taylor
Interesting.
ham. Bring it nationwide. People don't know Taylor
nationwide.
ham.
And it's definitely not pork roll. So.
Yeah, it's not pork roll.
It gets expensive.
But yeah, I mean, you get the nation. Everyone's gonna want.
Hold on, you guys do
Taylor
call
ham.
it Taylor ham, right?
Yes.
Chris.
I call it Taylor Hall now.
There you go. I like that. I respect you. Taylor Hall egg and cheese. I actually asked for a Hall egg and cheese once, and they didn't question it.
Probably like, oh, these poor kids are tired.
Oh my God! No, that didn't just happen.
What?
Did another one of my pitchers get hurt at the beginning of their start?
Jacob deGrom left today with a hyperextended elbow.
I hate my life.
I'm going up against Jacob deGrom, so I was upset as a Met fan, but he was dominating, and then he got hurt.
I don't want this to be my life anymore.
Who got hurt?
Hyunjin Ryu.
Oh no!
Good man.
He's always hurt though.
You deserved it.
No,
You're 1-3. Get out of my house.
I'm undefeated still, and I just lost Corey Seager.
I'm so upset.
Rest in peace, Corey Seager's elbow for a whole year.
So this is the 3-man baseball podcast.
Okay, we're going back to wrestling now.
Anyway, the New Day said let's have a match, but Sheamus challenged Xavier Woods 1-on-1, and they had a match.
Yo, Xavier is in this?
Yeah. Woods ended up winning that via roll-up.
Do you think his tag team champ would be Magneto? Like old Magneto or young Magneto? Probably young Magneto. You don't think old Magneto would just overpower him? Well, because young Magneto is more
just stop
angry.
talking about Magneto.
He's more angry than old Magneto. He has more angst.
Steven's about to jump across the deck and beat you with the mic. That's what he's about to do.
But old Magneto has more experience.
What are you talking about? I know what you're talking about, but why?
Because you said Xavier's in this.
Xavier Woods.
Oh, is that like a cousin of Xavier?
Sure.
Does he part of the X-Bands?
No. Not strong enough.
Not strong enough. All right, so what are you talking about? Oh, baseball. Hyperextension elbows, guys.
Sometimes
Rusev was backstage.
Sometimes we question why Chris is here.
Lana's back. She came back. She was wearing a Rusev Day shirt. Yeah. And she alluded to the fact that Aiden English is holding him back.
She didn't say that. She didn't allude to that.
No,
she just said something's...
And then Aiden English came into frame and she was like...
Because he forgot his jacket.
What do you guys think? Is he holding him back?
No.
Well, I always said that
Why?
that albino is kind of creepy.
He's his hype man. He has nothing to do.
But he has the natural hype. Lana. He doesn't need a hype man.
Maybe if he got
Well, Lana's been gone.
And now she's back.
So, okay. Sorry, Aiden. But I wouldn't say that he's pushing him back.
Yeah, but Rusev can't seem to win a big match. He needs to win a big match.
But that's not Aiden English's fault.
It could be.
Why? Because he's not getting involved in the matches. Lana used to get involved. There's that.
I don't know, man.
I wouldn't say.
I don't ask questions. I just answer them.
Apparently not.
I think Aiden English helped Rusev.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Big Cass came out.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a segment Chris probably enjoyed.
Oh, dude, I was laughing hysterically. Cass is out there like, I'm serving y'all! And then he goes and beats up a midget. Like, how much better does Raw get?
Yeah, that's basically what happened here. Midget came out dressed like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, and then Big Cass is like, I have a bigger boot.
Yeah, and he beat him up.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
There was a lot of puns about him being short,
Yeah.
or Daniel Bryan being short.
And they were pretty witty.
Were they? I
Yeah.
mean, he did go to NYU.
He's like, what's up, short stack?
Like we said, big month for small people.
Yes.
Coming up short there, Steven. See what I did there?
For midgets, dwarf. I don't know what their proper dwarf.
They're actually called
Dwarf.
Gimli.
What?
They're actually called
I
Gimli.
think
Dwarf,
it's dwarf
midget,
or small people.
Small people.
I don't think they like
Little
being called
people?
midget.
I think they're little people.
Little people.
Because that show,
There's
Little
that show,
People, Big World.
Yeah, solid show. Not really. I don't know. I watched it like twice. It was on.
So
TV.
big week. We had WrestleMania. Hornswoggle came back, and now this.
Yeah, Greatest Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Hornswoggle, which is you gotta love Hornswoggle. He's always solid.
Yeah, and then AJ had a promo. He was like, "Oh, Shinsuke can't play his games." That was bad. I don't know what that was.
That's not your typical AJ one.
Shinsuke can't play his games because there's no disqualification at Backlash. And he's like, Shinsuke is interested in the wrong jewels, and he held up his title.
I thought he held up something else.
Another pun, bro. And then Samoa Joe came out, and that made Steven nerd out a bit because Shinsuke, Samoa Joe and AJ were on the same screen in WWE for the first time.
Yeah, which is wild. Wild to lot. Think about it after all this time.
Bizarro world, man. He's like Samoa Joe said the fans should be more focused on him beating Roman on Sunday. And then he said when he's done with Roman, he's coming for that title, which I'm excited for, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shinsuke's music hit, so Samoa Joe prepared himself. And then what do you know? What happened, guys? Chris, what happened?
The jewels.
The jewels were struck with a low blow from to AJ. And then he hit a Kinshasa on AJ also.
Which is my finish of the match for Backlash.
Oh. Well, let's
That's
see.
what I said.
Shinsuke stood tall here, though, so the algorithm might not work
That's
here.
true.
So we'll see. I mean, I'll pick Shinsuke. It's a ghost.
Yeah. Chris's house is weird, man.
Anyway. We had a segment with Absolution backstage. A little reunion is the word I'm looking for.
Unification.
They were excited to see their old buddy Paige. Obviously, she's the GM of SmackDown, and they're on SmackDown now. And they alluded to the fact that they wanted a women's title shot because they're friends. And Paige was more or less saying no. In fact, Absolution is dead. So, rip in peace, Absolution. Right. No more Absolution. They have been absolved from WWE. So we'll see where they go with that. They teased Andrade Cien Almas, his debut again. We don't know exactly when it'll be, but based on my prop bet, he will help Shinsuke win on Sunday.
Possibly.
We'll see.
We shall see.
We'll see. Fantasy booking by Steven. And then the main event, which was a good time. Becky, Asuka, and Charlotte faced the Iconics and Carmella in a 6-women tag match. Everyone got a good chance here to show their stuff. I heard Chris, when I walked in, not enjoying this match.
Yeah, you hated this.
Which match?
The 6-woman tag
Oh,
match.
God, it's terrible.
Why?
It was so, like, ridiculous. They're like, I'm gonna hurt you. They're, like, overacting. I mean, obviously, all wrestlers overreact, but it was, like, too much. They were, like, botching stuff. Like, the kick. Like, who was that? Lynch who jumped off? Completely missed it, and she's like, ah. It was, like, it looked very silly. Over the top. One of the duos had Flair in a headlock. It was like, ah. It was, like, ridiculous. It's pretty funny.
What about this match wasn't ridiculous, though?
Nothing?
You didn't enjoy a single second of the match.
No. I was like, when's this over?
You're harsh, man.
Why? I mean, Dynamic Duo is pretty dope.
Dynamic duo.
You mean the Iconics, because Vince doesn't like the word duo.
Okay. Yeah, so the dynamic duo is pretty tight.
Pretty what?
Tight.
That's not a word. Did your tongue just get tied there, sir?
It gets tight all the time.
What if this is the faction that's going to start the Iconics in Absolution, or former non-existent Absolution, are now together?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Wow, you
either,
guys
but
enjoyed
it could be a
that?
faction.
You guys enjoyed that match?
It was fun.
It was all right.
It was cringy.
I enjoy all 6 of the competitors that were involved.
And then Flair is so lanky, dude, and like awkward, and like she tried to big boot someone.
Moonsault
She
She's
couldn't even like
to
lift
the
her
outside.
foot.
At one
She's like
point.
5'11". All the other girls are like 5'4",
Yeah.
5'5".
Is that
It's
why she
hard.
looks like a giant?
Yeah.
Damn.
There's
she
not
looks
really
like an Amazon.
There's not really anyone that's like near her height. I don't think. Maybe Nia, but not. That's maybe it. So, not a lot of people. She is tall.
Nia? Jax?
Nia's pretty tall.
She looks really short.
She's pretty tall. But I'm saying Charlotte is like huge.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, I like when she does the moonsault to the outside. Those are
Yeah,
always
Charlotte's team won. Asuka made Peyton Royce tap to the Asuka lock. Asuka getting off the losing streak there of 2 matches.
cool. Yeah,
Devastating
forgot.
losing streak
Yeah.
after almost 3 years being undefeated.
So long, such a long losing streak.
So Charlotte stands tall here heading into Backlash where she has her rematch for the women's title against Carmella. So, what do you guys think is going to happen in that match? I mean, for all intents and purposes, Charlotte should destroy Carmella. Carmella's pretty afraid of the fact that she has to wrestle Charlotte and looked like she was avoiding it at all costs, even avoiding signing the contract for it. So, what do you think? Is there going to be some shenanigans?
I think Carmella has a few tricks up her sleeve. She's the heel. She's definitely the underdog here. But I think in order for her to win, she's going to have to do her typical heel
What if
sneaky
Carmella
stuff.
recruits Absolution?
That could be a thing too. And I'd be surprised by that. But I also would I think I would like kind of enjoy that as well, having them 3 together. But I don't want it to become another Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, where Absolution's trying to find like a new mentor or a
Right.
new team.
Yeah, no, that's probably not going to happen. If anything, the Iconics will be involved because they have a thing with Charlotte too. So
Yeah.
I doubt this will be a clean match. It might
Yeah,
even
no.
end in a DQ because, I mean, logistically, that's probably
Where it's heading, yeah.
the only way Carmella's going to retain against Charlotte. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
We shall
I
see.
mean, I enjoy Carmella as a champion, so she's been doing a good job.
I think she has a lot of potential to grow, so I don't think she's really going to lose it on Sunday, but you never know.
Well, prediction time. Will Cass be a champion before or after Carmella drops the title?
After. I'm going to go
After.
after.
When do
Carmella
you
drops
think
the title.
Cass will get, presumably, if we had to guess, what's on SmackDown? U.S. title.
U.S. title.
I doubt he'll be in the main event
Yeah.
picture.
No. SummerSlam earliest?
SummerSlam earliest. Chris, what do you think?
After
Okay, but when?
SummerSlam.
Oh, wow. You just said exactly what Alex said.
What's the pay-per-view after
After
Slam?
SummerSlam?
Yeah. It's not Survivor Series, is it?
Well, that's the next big one after.
That's the next big one,
That's in the fall.
Yeah, I think it would be him getting...
What if Cass wins Money in the Bank? I mean, it's
They
going to
could
be a hotly contested spot because it's co-branded now, so it's probably
That's
going to be
true.
3 from Raw and 3 from SmackDown. But I have to imagine
It's
he's
still-
probably going to be considered for that. I don't know who else will be
yeah.
involved in that match.
Yeah, I don't know who
off
else.
the top of my head. So
Yeah, but I still think it's going to be after she drops
yeah,
it.
probably. I'm not sure how long her reign will be, but it has
Yeah.
to be somewhat significant because she
Yeah.
is the first women's Money in the Bank
Yeah,
winner.
exactly.
So couple months, I'd say probably till SummerSlam, and she'll
Yeah.
drop it. Yeah. So that was SmackDown. That's wrestling for the week. I don't know, guys, who won this week?
Braun.
I'm going to go Raw.
Raw?
I'm going to go Raw
I'm
this
gonna go
week.
Braun.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Raw just because I really enjoyed the
going Raw.
Finn and Seth match.
Yeah, I really like that match too. It was
So-
fun.
I mean, I like Braun, so
So we're picking Raw.
That's our theme right now. We actually just say what each other say. All right.
Yeah, so
All right.
Raw wins this week.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm
Backlash
not sure where I'm going here.
Backlash is on Sunday.
I'm brain farting like Alex on his attempted intro.
Yes, on my one
Before
attempted
this.
intro, before my solid intro. There we go. It happens, all right? See, Steven, it happens.
Yeah, Steven.
Backlash is on Sunday.
So you guys close this out as my allergies take over.
Bye.
Backlash on Sunday. We're not ending yet. Steven's going to be live tweeting. If I'm around, I'll be shooting some tweets out with my
You're going to see
initial
Steven's
reactions.
face a lot.
So look for that. If you guys want to talk to us on the Twitter during Backlash,
Yes,
you're more than
please,
welcome
guys.
to interact with us. We'll greatly appreciate it.
Holy God, please interact with us.
But for Steven, who took his headphone
So
off,
desperate.
and Chris, this is a good show. Thank you guys.
Thanks, man.
And we will talk to you guys next time. See you later.
Thank you, people.
Bye.
People who interact with us.